Let's go there. This is Diamond Hills. We hit the nail on the head, irrespective of whose ox is God. This is just a follow-up to the video on the Muhammadu Buhari search for grazing routes and grazing area in southern Nigeria. So insensitive, so brainless, clueless, and meaningless. But notwithstanding, we will do justice to that as it affects the Yorubas, the Igbos, the South and the Middle Belt area of Nigeria, how it relates and interfaces with the Fulanization agenda, the interpolation, extrapolation, and everything. How it is all encompassing. It's all about cheating of the southern Nigerian out of their God-given blessing. We will do justice to that. And at the end of the day, our people will be conscientized, enlightened, more informed, so that they can avoid being deformed. Information is there to prevent deformation. When our people are informed, they will not be deformed by the Fulani killers. It doesn't matter. They have brand ambassador now. They are trying to present themselves as a modern day conglomerate, a business dynasty. But we are not bothered by all of this. It's all lies. You all know it's all lies. Okay, let's go there. The Fulanis wield and exercise so much influence in this regime, Muhammadu Buhari regime. Now they are making frantic effort. They are making the final push towards implementation of the Fulanization agenda. We all know he has tried through the National Livestock Program, Ruga, cattle colony, and now recovery of grazing route, etc., etc. And all of them have failed, and they will still fail because they are not on ground. Now, he is trying through grazing reserve area, and that some states have decided to play along. Some states have decided to play along. Some states have decided to play along. I don't know their name, and I know their names, so to speak, but I will not mention it here now. Okay. I want to speak to your senses. I want to speak to the senses and the consciousness of the Yorubas that this latest attempt, if it's said true, it portends a serious danger for our existence as a people, both in the short and in the long run. It means your state governor would surrender a big chunk of land, big enough to be a town, to the Fulanis with CFO, and then they will build hospitals, schools, veterinary clinics, dam, integrated borehole system at no cost to the Fulanis. And no Yorubas is allowed to live there with them or challenge whatever goes on there. That is what Ibrahim Agboola Gambari and his cohort are pushing with Muhammadu Buhari. And let me just say this briefly. We might be thinking, all these things are not the idea of Muhammadu Buhari. It is people that are selling the idea to him. It's a lie. As far back as 2014, during presidential campaign, 2014, 2015, Buhari was pushing this position, even on the presidential campaign. When we were doing presidential interview, he was pushing this same ground. So, everything that Buhari is doing, he is the one doing them. Forget it. He has his own ideas, he has his own minds, and he has his own body language. And the people have to dance along, or else he will show them the way out of his cabinet. He will boot them out of the cabinet. That is what you have to know. And that is the truth. That is what we have to let you know. Buhari is not a saint. is a wicked man. Very wicked, as in the wicked call him wicked. Okay, let's go there. It means they can vote and be voted for, and the councillor or chairman from their colony can only be Fulani. All of this is happening in Oyo, Ogun, Osun, or Ekiti State. And little by little, a day is coming, there will be a Fulani governor in Oyo State, a Fulani governor in Ekiti State, in Ogun State, and in Lagos. Who says Fulani are daft? If you think Fulanis are daft, forget it. Look at their deft move. They went and appointed a Yoruba technocrat, a chief, a monarch, so to speak, as their brand ambassador. You think the Fulanis are daft? Sit down there. They can become a governor as times goes on. If this idea if this their new idea sails through. And the implication is ethnic cleansing. You know that killing means nothing to these people. Fast forward to 20 years, a Fulani can then become a senator representing Ekiti State in Abuja. They can also decide to change the name of Ogun State to a Fulani name because our people could be bought. They sold out Awolowo, our people. They sold out Abiola, collected their money, and almost traded off Chief Adeyemo Igboho. If not for his native intelligence, he could have become a history now. Chief Adeyemo could have become a history if not for his native intelligence and for his street wisdom and for the grace of God that sustained him. It's good to be good. Thank God, his international presence in Benin Republic, his contact to the Yorubas in Benin Republic, and the grace of God is what is sustaining him till today. Be good, because one day it will count for you or count against you. All right, the good and the bad that men does lives after them. Let's go there. Yorubas, your future and existence in that your ancestral home is under a serious and real threat now. The Hausas thought it was a joke, but now they are as good as exterminated in the north. Hausas have no say whatsoever in the northern Nigeria now. Every senator you see representing north, every governor you see coming from the north, every rep member you see coming from the north, they are Fulanis. The Hausas have a bitter taste. So, for the same thing, not to befall the Yorubas, we have to act now. No grazing route, no grazing area in Yoruba land. To hell with Buhari and his grazing route recovery or session. He can go and search for grazing route in Katsina, but not in Ekiti State, not in Oyo State, not in Ogun State, not in Kwara State, not in Lagos State, not in Ogun State, not even in Edo State and Delta State, not in Kogi State. He can search for his grazing route elsewhere, apart from this aforementioned state, where the Yorubas have tentacles. And that is what it's going to be. Okay? All right, let's go there. Any senator, any rep member, local government chairman from the north are now all Fulanis. And let me add this. Most of these Fulanis to be resettled in those grazing reserves area are foreign Fulanis that Buhari brought in during 2015 elections. They have killed, maimed, raped, kidnapped the Yorubas and the Igbos with impunity. And now is the time to reward them with your ancestral land. This is the time for Buhari to reward them. Despite all the atrocities they've committed, this is the time for him to reward them with your ancestral land through recovery of grazing areas. All this would come at the expense of your peace, security, honor, and finally, your life. Yoruba youths, this your so-called political appointee have no answer to any of these problems. I'm appealing to you, do not just fold your hands That is the reason they want Chief Adeyemo dead. That is why they want him out of the equation. And now they think he is out of the way now, they can strike. But it is too late. Now that he is out of town, they want to quickly do this annexation, and Professor Agboola Gambari is the arrowhead of this new land grabbing agenda of the Fulanis and one Ipaye. And I think this Ipaye is a Yoruba man. Somebody must tell them that this will never work. They are looking for war and they will get it. Agboola is supposed to be an Ilorin Yoruba man, but forget it. The Fulanis have blocked his brain. If we keep quiet, we will not only die in silence, but our generations will be like a conquered Afonja in Ilorin. Do we need another Emma in Ibadan, in Ado-Ekiti, or Ilaro? If our answer is no, then we must, in our millions, go to our various state houses, go to all our senators and reps representing our constituencies to stop this rubbish. I heard it authoritatively that Oyo State and other Yoruba states have volunteered to give land, and this will be gazetted and be turned into a law, and then your suffering continues. And then your sovereigns continue. I hope it will not be too late for the Yorubas to wise up. Okay, so let's go there. Like I said, these people, they don't care about anybody. They care only for their own interest. They care only for their own interest, and that is not good enough. We have to rise up. If the Nigerians, the Yorubas in diaspora, see what Buhari was doing in the Imo State. Look, see, rented crowd. Look at it. Rented crowd. Most of them are from Kogi State, from neighboring state. You see? See Buhari? See him? Look, rented crowd. Look at it. Buhari in gloss. The people are suffering. Nnamdi Kanu is in prison, languishing DSS custody. Look at what the Indigbos are doing. Who has caused the southern Nigerian? How can we be so daft that this Fulani will be running us through, pushing us around like a headless chicken? Look at it. All of them, rented crowd. Rented crowd. You see, that is why we must rise up and fight this new colonialism. If anybody could want to colonize you, that person must be better than you, not the Fulanis that have nothing between their ears. Look at it. The Yorubas are everywhere protesting, lamenting, lambasting this government. That is why, as the diaspora Yorubas are fighting everywhere, Otoge Ileya, we the Yorubas in Nigeria, we have to do the same thing. The people in diaspora will not come and live in Nigeria with you. They are fighting for your interest. You have to rise up and fight for yourself too. Look at it. You can see? You can see? You can see what is happening here? This is protest in England. See Olayemi Koiki fighting tooth and nail everywhere so that we can establish an independent Yoruba Republic, and this is what we are going to get. No matter how much shenanigans Muhammadu Buhari and his team of Fulani cohorts are planning, we are gonna get there by the special grace of God. At this level, it will be difficult to stop. Like I said, if we give our land, and if the land is gazetted, then at that level, it will be difficult to stop. And that's why the Fulanis are telling you that power won't come to the south in 2023. Buhari has made up his mind to set Nigeria on fire. He told some governors point blank that Fulanis will not stop killing until we ceded our lands to them. He told the governor of Benue State. Buhari have earmarked billions of naira for this satanic project. And no matter how many petitions you write to the United Nations, one of their Fulani sisters is the Deputy Secretary General of United Nations. Her name is Amina Mohammed, doing the bidding of the Fulanis. Buhari have no respect for Nigerian law. He is loyal to Fulani Federation alone and Miyetti Allah. If the southern part bleed or burn, it means nothing to Buhari. That's why he ensures all the head of the military and security apparatus are his loyal Fulani brothers. Even Nigerian representative to the World Trade Organization is a Fulani man. And almost all the ambassadors to meaningful countries are Fulani. And our man Tinubu bankrolled and brought this demon to power. Our brother Bola Ahmed Tinubu bankrolled and brought this demon to power. Look at Buhari. Look at Muhammadu Buhari. Tinubu brought this demon to power. Yorùbá, etí yín mélòó, ẹni tó bá dákẹ́, tara ẹ̀ bá dákẹ́. It's our job to inform you so that you will not be deformed. What you do with the information we are providing for you now is up to you. At the end of the day, it will be on record that we did our bit to enlighten and liberate our people. Look at Lady K Ifeoluwa now, languishing in DSS detention because the DSS are afraid that the information at the disposal of this lady, if this information could see the light of the day, if this information can get to the ends of the media, Nigeria is finished. DSS is finished. The military establishment is finished. That is why they will do everything possible to hold this lady to ransom at the DSS. But for how long? I know light and darkness, they are not operating at the same pedestal. Darkness can never overcome light. Light is always supreme. Anywhere light enters, automatically without any bargaining, darkness must disappear. And this darkness must come to an end because the light is coming. And it is coming with massive intensity that can even shake the foundation of a whole country. Nigeria must be brought down for Yoruba nation to rise up. And that is our goal, and that is what we are going to do. You can keep Chief Adeyemo Igboho in Benin Republic facility as long as you want, but that will not stop the implementation, actualization of an independent Yoruba Republic. And that is what we are out for. It doesn't matter. Let Miyetti Allah go and appoint anybody as their brand ambassador. It doesn't bother us in any way or form or manner or shape. Who are going to be what God has created us to be. We will not be battered. We will not be shattered. We will not be crushed to the ground, because greater is he that is in us than he that is in the world. And that is our promise. Please, here is where I will draw the curtain. This is Diamond Hills. We hit the nail on the head, irrespective of whose ox is God. There is no mincing word with us. We speak the truth all the time. Please subscribe to this channel. Press the notification bells so that you will be updated whenever we upload any of our new content. And that is what we are. The protest continues till we get what we want. In Canada, in Australia, in Germany, in Holland, in France, in Paris, in Italy, everywhere, protest continues until the dream is realized. This is our promise. See you next time. Have a nice day. Bye.